Today is lesson 1.4, Mental Math Strategies for Addition. Our essential question is, what mental math strategies can you use to find the sums? So we'll use what we've learned in the past lesson, such as making compatible numbers and estimation, to help us solve today. Our first problem is, last year there were 173 school days at Jana's school. This year there were 176 school days. Which is the best estimate of the total number of school days in the last 2 years? So first I'm going to take 173 and I'm going to round or estimate. So I'm going to circle the 1 because I'm going to round to the nearest hundred, underline the 7, and so I know that the 7 is more than 5, so this is going to turn into a 2, and the rest are zeros. So my 173 turned into 200. Next I'm going to take 176. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to circle the hundreds place, underline the tens place, know that the 7 is more than 5, so the 1 turns into a 2, and so the answer is 200. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these because they want to know what is the best estimate of the total number. So I'm going to have 200 plus 200, and that would equal 400. So like I said, in past lessons we've been working on rounding and estimating, and so that's how we solve this problem. So what I want you to do is I want you to whisper aloud a pattern with me, and we're going to count by 25s. So let's go. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. Next, let's try to solve this problem. If I have 50 plus 25, I could look at the pattern above, and I know that 50 plus 25 equals 75 because in this pattern, all of them were increasing by 25. I also could solve this problem by knowing about quarters and using quarters to solve 50 plus 25 or 50 cents plus 25 cents. So that would equal 75. But what if you have a problem like 52 plus 26? Well, I could make compatible numbers. So I could turn the 52 into a 50, and I can make the 26 into a 25. These are compatible numbers that I can easily add in my head mentally. And I know that 50 plus 25 equals 75. But I also know that there were some numbers that were left out, such as this 2 and this 1 right here from 26. So I need to add those onto the problem. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. And then I need to add them all together. So 75 plus 3 equals 78. That's how I would solve that kind of problem. Next, we're going to switch gears and we're going to use a number line to add using compatible numbers and breaking them apart. So if I have 57 plus 15, I'm going to make a number line and I'm going to actually skip add. So what that means is I'm almost going to play like leapfrog, where I'm going to take my marker or my pencil and I'm going to leap over the number line as I'm adding. So I know that I have 57, that's my starting point, and I need to add 15. Well, I could break this apart, and I could break it apart in taking 57 and making it into a compatible number such as 60. So I know the difference between 57 to 60 is 3. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So I can make a little leap right here, and I'm just going to write a 3 above here. So 3 of the 15 is already taken. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 10 because I'm going to make it just easy. So I'm going to leap over, and I know 60 plus 10 equals 70. So I'll put the 10 here. So far we've used 3 and 10. So we have 2 left over. So now I'm going to just do a little jump right here, and that'll equal 2. So my answer should be 72. Okay, because I leaped 3 to make a compatible number. I added a 10, which is another adding strategy, and then I added my final 2. I could also immediately just go and add 10. So what I would do is I would start at the 57 and I'd add 10 to equal 67. So here's my 10. But then I know that I have 5 more because in the original problem it was 15. So I'm going to add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would also equal 72. So again, you can use any strategy you want, but you need to be able to break them apart to make them more compatible numbers. Let's show this again. Here's another example. I'm going to add 10 first, just because in my head I find that easiest, but if you find something else to be better for you, then you need to use what you think is fit. So I have 63 plus 17. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 10, and that equals 73, so I got the 10, but I have 7 left over because I'm supposed to be adding 17. So now I'm going to add 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's my 7. And I know if I were to count up 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So my answer is 80. On your own paper, I want you to make a number line here. Start at 43, and I want you to add 18. You can pause the video or let it end and finish your work, and this is what needs to be turned in for lesson 1.4.